My name is In Tulsa Ok.Dj Realitee, and we're here because we lose a lot of our youth. We're losing a lot of young people, people period, you know what I'm saying, but especially young people under the age of 30. Today is we here as artists coming together seeing what we can do about it. Right now I actually have a family here that lost somebody not too long ago. And I don't know if they like to say something or what they've been through or what happened. She seen my flyer and she called me and talked to me about it. So, you know, we kind of want to know what families are going through because, to be honest, I haven't lost anybody to, you know, to anything like that, so I really don't know. Sandra? Mom?
Oh, I was too glad when they got out the person that killed my grandson was her son. They had one person, they questioned her, but they didn't hold her when they should have held her for comment because she was in the house when he got killed.
And when this happened, or?
It happened April the 22nd of 2008.
And what was his name?
Frederick Wilson. If you have two people in the house, one get tied up and the other don't. He does his inside job. And I said, everything was pointing to her. Why would you let her go? And I hold her for a suspect. He tied his hand behind his back, legs, feet tied. He about to tie her in the front. But they said he tied her leg up, but her leg was tied up because she had been tied up. She would have got out of the house. And on two people in the house. And she gave 3 different stories. That's why I don't know why they didn't hold her accountable for that, because she gave 3 different stories how they got in the house. First came through the back door, then she came through every one, then keep the door in. She left the back door open for them to come in. She just took the trash out, that's how they came in the house. But she left the door open for them. They were already there when he went home. That's where I looked at it.
How old was your grandson?
He was 24.
24. I'm sorry about your loss. I mean, and like I said, that's why we coming together right now, because all these people in here, they got voices. I mean, myself, I'm not on the radio at this time. I went to broadcasting school, but I'm a DJ. I will be out in 2010. I will be in the streets, you know, doing my thing. But all these artists, I mean, you know, people say music and television doesn't influence people, but it does. And so I have a group of people that I actually have contacted, and I'm like, we want to get together and get on the track. It's positive. Due to the situations going on here in Tulsa. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of clippings over the last 6 months just right here. Different people that we've lost, young people, and it's sad. Music is a big influence. People say that it's not. It is. You know, I mean, I guess I keep having to reiterate that because I'm a parent, and there was a song, Every Girl, that Lil Wayne came out with. Being a DJ and a parent, I couldn't really get with that. I have daughters, and I have a son too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, I can't. I don't want my daughter to be every girl. You know what I'm saying? It's things like that now. Our generation is totally different than it was when I was growing up. So they have the internet, they have the TV, they have this. I mean, I can't watch my kids at all times. There's so many different things that they have access to. Things be on the internet on their phone. So I mean, it's hard to be that parent that you can just stop anything from happening to your children. You know, but there are ways. I mean, Law has a switch program. He's working with the youth, and that's also something that I want to do is DJ like some parties for middle schoolers and give them something to do next year. You know, maybe 6 to 10. You know, something like that on Friday and Saturday nights. But, you know, like I said, I really am sorry about your loss, and hopefully that case will get closed.
The violence, we have to find out why they're violent. What's the outlet? And you said that. My brother over there, he said that. I mean, these kids don't want to grow up and say, hey, I don't have an outlet. Can we provide an outlet for these young people? If somebody comes to you, and I don't know if you have equipment or not, can 5 or 10 guys come to you and say, you know what, I don't know what to do. Let's come down here, let's put on some mix CD or whatever. Give them an outlet. Everybody in this room is accountable you know, that's an artist, because you guys are a role model. Regardless if you may be undercover or above, you're still role models. And when people go and they're looking at somebody to say, look, I need to identify myself with somebody. So if you can reach 5, you can reach 10. We're all on the same mission, trying to reach. That's one thing I think this CD is going to do, is to help collaborate that movement. And the movement is not just one thing. The movement spins off in other people's places. So that's what I see. Go ahead.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Flyboy. Lava. I represent Lava. I'm a local artist. Yeah. But I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was talking about how the hood is. It's a lot of people in the hood that every day they wake up, all they see is hood. Their cousin is slang. Their homeboy is pimping. When they go to school, everybody talking in school is skipping and all that. They don't never see outside of that. So it takes somebody that's outside of that situation, that has a foot in, that knows what it's like, but has a foot out and seen some better things, like us, you know what I'm saying, to bring that to them, because otherwise they don't see that. That's why they don't have no hope, because they don't never see any hope. We gotta give them hope. As far as what's trying to go down, I feel like everybody in the hood, or everybody that's involved in any type of mentality, gang mentality, anything violent, crime, they all, that's not what they choose to be doing. Now, nobody chooses to do bad. Nobody chooses to go that route. Sometimes some people have to. So us as local artists and local people that people look up to, anything that we take on, that we put out there, we speaking through them. See, the problem has been a lot of people say that, but they don't follow through with that. If we put something together and then follow through with it, they'll speak through us. Even if they don't have the talent or the play ball or whatever, they'll live through us. That's why the Drakes and the people like that, because people believe in what they're talking about, so they follow what they're talking about. As long as we come with it, they're going to follow, because they're going to finally have a voice. That's the problem. The hood don't have a voice, a real voice.
Then look at this side, though. It's the heads and the tails. You got him, like you say, to the people that he see in the street, everybody that's younger than him, like, yo, man, you inspiration. I listen to what you say, your music, hey, I put that to my life. But then they go to another artist that probably don't even agree with him in his favor, telling the same little dude, like, man, forget him, man, he's a buster, man, don't worry about that.
It ain't even an artist thing.
It ain't even an artist thing. It's
the person that they looking up to in the street. It's the person that they see every day that's doing that what they want to do. There's no more role models. You think these athletes and everybody that made it up out of Tulsa coming back and giving back to Tulsa, who you know came back to Tulsa and gave back to North Tulsa? North Tulsa. None whatsoever. So you know what I'm saying? You got these making millions of dollars and came out of North Tulsa, Booker T, McLean, Central, wherever, but what have they done for North Tulsa? You got to pay so much money to go play ball at the YMCA when it used to be free. You know what I'm saying? So,
and so you have history, you know that.
That's what I'm not even from Tulsa, but this is what I see when I came to Tulsa.
You have that history, though. I mean, that needs to be brought to the forefront. So put that in the lyrics, so we will know. I mean, that's education, you know, like you were saying.
What's really funny is he's one of the guys that was telling me, I don't know because of my music. No, that is why I chose you. Because people are going to look at you and say, wait a minute, he's saying something positive, we're not used to this. You know what I'm saying? We need the people that's out there, that's in the game.
The music that I grew up on, if you listen to, like, if you look at Time and all the different reviews and magazines from back in the day, like 90s rap, like if you listen to the Niggas for Life album, the
NWA.
Niggas for Life, that's, if you really listen to it, that's an educational album.
Whoa, wait
They call it gangster, but back then they would educate you on what was
Who
going
was
on.
them to say what is hip hop?
But they
I mean, I feel you though.
Yes, but see, the artists that I grew up on, they found a way to put the history into it without being preachy.
Right.
So it would be the most gangster out. Like Ice Cube, they call him a gangster, but if you really listen to like his Lethal Injection album, Death Certificate, it was gangster, but he was talking about some history. He was talking about slavery. He was talking about cats getting locked up. Yeah.
And he predicted the riots.
Exactly, all that type of stuff, but it was just put in a gangster way. So that the gangsters on the street thought that they was listening to something horrible, but it was putting knowledge in their head. If you listen to all the artists out today, the kids ain't getting no knowledge. They learn about strip clubs. Everything they learning, they don't have nobody that's, and the radio's not supporting the positivity because there's too many Drakes and Waynes. I mean, they blew Wayne up and he had a song in his hand.